Hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will explore the teachings of the great philosopher Socrates and how they can help us master self-control. Socrates believed that self-knowledge, moderation, focusing on the present moment, questioning our beliefs and desires, and embracing discomfort were essential for achieving self-mastery. We'll dive deeper into these concepts and provide practical daily tips and exercises for applying them. By the end of this video, you'll better understand Socrates' philosophy of self-control and how it can help you become more disciplined, resilient, and self-aware. So, let's get started. Before we dive into today's video, we wanted to ask for your support. By liking and subscribing to our channel, you'll help us to reach a wider audience and continue to create high-quality content like this. Socrates was a philosopher who believed in mastering oneself through rational thinking and introspection. Here are some ways in which Socrates might suggest mastering self-control. 1. Know thyself. According to Socrates, self-knowledge is the foundation of self-control. Therefore, we must first understand our weaknesses and strengths to control our impulses and desires. Know thyself was a famous dictum of Socrates, which he believed was the foundation of self-knowledge and self-control. The idea was that before we can master ourselves, we must first understand ourselves. This means gaining insight into our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors and recognizing our own strengths and weaknesses. Socrates believed that many people are ignorant of their limitations and biases, making it difficult to control their impulses and desires. By gaining self-knowledge, however, we can become more aware of our own tendencies and better equipped to manage them. For example, if someone knows that they have a tendency to be impulsive and act on impulse, they can learn to recognize the signs of this behavior and take steps to control it. For example, they might develop strategies like pausing to take a breath before acting or practicing mindfulness to stay present at the moment. 2. Practice moderation. Socrates believed that moderation was essential to mastering self-control. We can develop self-discipline and inner harmony by avoiding extremes and finding a balance between opposing forces. Socrates believed that moderation was a fundamental principle for mastering self-control. The idea was that by avoiding extremes and finding balance in all aspects of life, we could develop the self-discipline and inner harmony necessary to lead a fulfilling and virtuous life. In Socrates' view, moderation meant avoiding excess in all things, including food, drink, and other pleasures. He believed indulging in these things to excess could lead to negative consequences such as poor health, impaired judgment, and a lack of self-control. At the same time, Socrates did not advocate for total abstinence or denial of pleasure. Instead, he believed in finding a middle ground where we can enjoy life's pleasures in moderation without letting them control us. Socrates believed that moderation was important, not just for physical health but for mental and emotional health as well. He believed finding balance in our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors was essential for developing inner harmony and a sense of purpose. For example, if someone struggles with anger, they might work to find a middle ground between suppressing their anger and lashing out in rage. They might practice mindfulness or deep breathing techniques to help them stay calm and centered in the face of triggers. 3. Focus on the present moment. Socrates taught that the only time we have control over is the present moment. Therefore, we can avoid distractions and stay committed to our goals by focusing on the here and now. Socrates believed that focusing on the present moment was crucial for mastering self-control. He taught that the only time we have control over is the present moment, and that by staying focused on the here and now, we can avoid distractions and remain committed to our goals. The idea behind focusing on the present moment is that by paying attention to what is happening right now, we can avoid getting caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. We can make better decisions and focus on our goals by staying present and mindful. For example, if someone is trying to quit smoking, they might focus on the present moment by paying attention to how their body feels when they have a craving. They might practice deep breathing or mindfulness exercises to help them stay present and focused on their goal of quitting. 4. Question your beliefs and desires. Socrates encouraged his students to question their own beliefs and desires. By examining our motivations and values, we can better understand our impulses and develop the ability to control them. Socrates believed that questioning our beliefs and desires was essential for mastering self-control. He taught that by examining our motivations and values, we could better understand and develop the ability to control our impulses. The idea behind questioning our beliefs and desires is that many of our impulses and desires are driven by unconscious or unexamined beliefs and values. By bringing these underlying motivations to our conscious awareness, we can evaluate them more critically and decide whether they align with our goals and values. For example, if someone has a strong desire to buy a new car, they might question this desire by asking themselves why they want it. Is it because they genuinely need a new car, or are they seeking approval from others or trying to fulfill some other unconscious desire? 5. Embrace discomfort. Socrates believed pain and adversity were essential for personal growth and self-mastery. By embracing challenges and despair, we can develop resilience and inner strength. Socrates believed embracing discomfort and adversity was essential for personal growth and self-mastery. He taught us that facing challenges and pain can develop resilience and inner strength. The idea behind embracing discomfort is that many of life's greatest lessons and opportunities for growth come from facing difficult or uncomfortable situations. We can develop greater confidence and self-mastery by confronting our fears and pushing ourselves outside of our comfort zones. For example, if someone fears public speaking, they might embrace discomfort by signing up for a public speaking class or volunteering to present at work. They can develop greater confidence and communication skills by facing their fear and pushing through the pain. In summary, Socrates believed mastering self-control requires self-knowledge, moderation, present moment focus, self-examination, and the willingness to embrace discomfort. Following these principles can develop the inner strength and discipline necessary for self-mastery.